Welcome to IBW 2021. After a year's sabbatical, IBW is back. We're not in Goa, we're in Aamby Valley, but the turnout is incredible. It's the usual stuff. We've got bike manufacturers displaying the latest products. We've got entertainment. We've got personalities from the motorcycling industry present here, talking to people, interacting with people. We've got great food, we've got moto art, we've got a whole Bikers Mart, which is sponsored by Evo India. There's so much action at IBW 2021. Let's get inside and see what's happening. There's a number of manufacturers making their presence felt at IBW, and here is the Kawasaki stall. There's a couple of cool bikes on display in there. You've got the Ninja 1000 SX, there's the ZX 10R at the back, the Versys 1000, and the soon-to-be unveiled Kawasaki Z650 RS is going to join the lot. That's happening on the main stage, and once it's unveiled over there, it's going to head into the stall over here.
Kawasaki Z650 RS is today making its first presence for the Indian customers who have been waiting for the motorcycle.
If there's one manufacturer that knows how to make its presence felt, it's Harley-Davidson. Actually, it's not Harley-Davidson that's making its presence felt, it's the community. Just look at the amount of bikes that we've got here. All of them lined up in order, some of them customized. The guys are here wearing their patches. It's all very cool. It's great to see the Harley boys and girls back at an event after a long time, back on their bikes, making some noise.
Harley's come to IBW 7 times, and as long as there's IBW, there'll always be Harley at the IBW. It works beautifully for the brand, and we couldn't be happier than being back. Harley was started in 1903. The Sportster line was started in 1957. So it's one of the longest running product lines amongst any manufacturer. And with this bike, they put the Sportster, they put the sport back in the Sportster.
Last question. Tell us about the ride to Kila Pass. What was that like?
Well, Kila Pass is the roof of the world. At 18,603 feet, it's the highest a Harley-Davidson had ever been before. It was the most beautiful ride of my life. At a certain point, Vijay Parmar, who planned the ride, told me, "Do you remember that Pink Floyd song?" I said, "Which song?" He said, "Shorter breath, one step closer to death." I said, "Time." He said, "Yeah, we don't have much time. So you need to ride as much as you can while you can." I said, "Thank you."
Like I've been saying, I was quite skeptical about the whole thing, and initially, and obviously with good reason. Most of the Harleys I have seen in Ladakh are coming back on flatbeds. So also, after spending so many years in training people riding Ducatis and Triumph and BMWs to Ladakh and back, when they asked me to lead this ride to Kila, it was quite a surprise in the sense that they even wanted to go to Kila with a Harley. And of course things changed once I knew which one we were going on. It was a newly launched Pan Am. I was quite surprised. The bike started up every morning. It ran the whole day. It wasn't a gas guzzler, and it was quite quick. The suspension, the front suspension, managed to cope quite readily. In fact, I used to get a shot on the Triumph's front shocks, but nothing on this. And it's possible that we were riding it more carefully also. But by the third day, the bike was climbing loose sand and it was being put through the rocks and everything, because at the end of the day there was no other road, so you had to take the road what was given to you, and it was, in one word, surprising.
The best part about IBW is that you can actually experience new motorcycles here. This is the Hero X-Trax, and it is where you can come ride the X-Pulse on a specially designed off-road track. There's jumps, there's dips, there's crests. It's a properly challenging circuit, but it's going to be a lot of fun on something as capable as the X-Pulse 4V.
The X-Pulse 4V has since the moment we launched it, fantastic response. It tackled all the things that customer wanted to improve. Be it first about a bolder look, but a bike which is also easier and smoother to ride on highway, and also a bit more grunt. The gearing is entirely revived, so you can have both the low-end gearing when you're doing some hill climb, and at the same time when you're going on the highway. And many small improvements all over there. Different seat comfort, increased LED intensity, tooth brake for better off-roading, and a larger oil cooler. So all that gives a tremendous package that we didn't expect customers to see all the difference, but luckily they see it, so off to a good start.
And it's just not new stuff. Check out the amount of two-strokes parked over here. These guys have probably ridden all the way from Bombay or Pune, but it's so cool to see these motorcycles here at IBW. Honda Big Wing is making its presence felt at IBW. There's a ton of CB350 Highnesses and CB350 RSs here, but they've got a couple of cool big bikes as well. But I think the coolest motorcycle at the Honda stall has to be the NSF 250 right at the back over there. It's a Moto 3 spec motorcycle. See if we can actually get onto it, sit on it, see what it's like. Really, really cool from Honda.
I'm about my pledge, I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece, I'm so after school special. She brainy but them jeans looking
I have this information to share with you that the CB300R would be available in the market from January 2022.
From a King see me, you can't battle with us.
We are very excited to be here at the India Bike Week, and on this platform where all the biking enthusiasts gather from across the country, this was the right platform to us to showcase two new models. So in the IBW, the first one which was showcased was celebrating the anniversary of our mid-size Highness CB350. Highness has already crossed more than 35,000 customers across the country, and taking this opportunity, we launched today here the anniversary issue of Highness CB350. So the ex-showroom price of this bike is 2.03 lakh ex-showroom Pune, and we have already started the bookings. Today the bookings are open and the deliveries are going to start very soon. The second bike is the much awaited CB300R. I know there was a delay, a bit of delay in the launch of this bike. There were many customers who were waiting for this bike. But yes, finally the wait is over, and today we launched the CB300R, and it now comes with a new feature of assist and slipper clutch, and available in the two colors as well.
IBW is a one-stop shop for all motorcyclists, and the Bikers Mart by Evo is where it's at. Over here you'll find merchandise, you'll find accessories, you'll find riding gear, you'll find mods for your motorcycle. Anything you need, you will find at the shop. You can check it out, get a hands-on experience of it, and purchase it on the spot. This is the place to be if you want to check out some new gear for your motorcycle. Bike showcase has some really cool motorcycles. I think the oldest one here dates back to 1927. But the coolest one for me has to be this, the BMW R18. Just look at it. It's so beautiful, and this livery, everything about it is just right. I want to get onto it, ride it, but obviously hands off the bike.